Hi there, this is Ranjit from techtobuzz.com, and in this video we're going to do the unboxing for this newly launched mid-range Android phone by Samsung known as the Samsung Galaxy Core. So this is the box for the Samsung Galaxy Core, and as you can see it says Duos. That means it's a dual SIM Android phone, and I want to thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And as you can see the pricing over here, it's quoted as 15,690, but Faisal Communications quoted me a street price of just around 14,000 for this phone. So let's quickly just open it. Before that, let us see the specs that it mentions over here. It says that it is HSPA compatible and the 3G frequency is 900 and 2100 MHz, and Edge and GPR is quad band, and it sports a 4.3-inch screen. The rear facing camera is a 5 megapixel shooter, and it also has a front facing camera, but that's just a VGA. And the processor is a 1.2 GHz dual core processor, and it also says the battery is a 1800 milliampere battery, so the battery life should be pretty good. And the model name for this is specifically is the GT i8262. So let me just break the seal, and we are seeing this new type of packaging for most of the new Samsung phones. It started with the Samsung Galaxy S4, and the ink and etc. is made by soya sauce, so it's recyclable. So let's look at the same. Right away we have the handset itself. It looks actually pretty elegant for a mid-range Android phone. Let me keep that to the side, and let's look at what else do we have in the box. We also have this quick start guide, again that eco-friendly it's printed on that, so that's nice. And we have the standard stuff. We have the hands-free earphone kit, and it's the YS type headset, and it's not in ear, as you can see. It's just the normal earbuds that we have, and we also have a button to take or end calls, and it also has a microphone over here. So let me keep that to the side. And what else do we get? We do get the standard stuff that we have seen, USB charger, micro USB cable, and the battery itself. So let me take out the battery. I'll just keep all these things to the side. And as stated, it's a 1800 milliampere battery, and this is the phone itself. So let me just put back the back cover, and let's try to do the first boot for this device pretty quickly. We should have an indent somewhere here. Actually, yes, we have an indent over here, and I like this color. It's not black, it's like navy blue. And again, as we can see, we can add the SIM 2 goes over here, the SIM 1 goes over here, and you can also add a micro SD card up to 64 GB. I believe the phone has an internal storage of 8 GB. And let me put back this back cover. Again, as you can see, nothing special, typical Samsung plastic back cover as we have seen in other phones by Samsung. And let me take out this protective cover actually that we have, and let's try to do the first boot for this device. We have the power button on this end like most other Samsung phones, and it gave me haptic feedback. Let me zoom in a little bit. And as you can see, it's doing the first boot. It's the Galaxy Core. And by the time it boots, let me give you a quick physical overview. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, as you can see here. And on this end, we have the power button and nothing else. On the bottom, we have the microphone. The micro USB slot is over here. That'll be used for charging. And on this end, the volume rocker. So in terms of looks department, let me take out this back cover also. It is pretty nice, I would say, and we have to do the initial setup. I'll just quickly set this up and I'll be back. And I have to say the keyboard was very responsive, and the good thing is the phone feels very snappy, at least as of now. I'm just going to use network, whatever. I'm not going to set up the Samsung account. And the screen is a 4.3-inch screen. I'll add all these things later. And I think so we have to add this, otherwise it doesn't allow us to go. As you can see, the keyboard was pretty good, and it prompts us for this easy mode. I'm not going to do that. We'll do the go for the regular mode, and it actually booted pretty quickly, if you can see. And the screen is LCD type. It's pretty bright. Again, we do not have the auto brightness sensor. It looks like that, so you have to manually adjust the brightness. Let us quickly look at the Android version that comes with this one. Let's go to about the device, and as you can see, it comes with the Android version 4.1.2. that's Jelly Bean. So as you can see, it's the Jelly Bean. Let us go back and let's look at the display. I don't think so it'll have the auto brightness sensor, but let's again just confirm it. Yes, we do not have the auto brightness sensor, and the default inbuilt storage is 8 GB, but let's see out of that how much is available. We did not add a micro SD card as of now, and the available storage that we get is 4.47 GB, so that's decent, I would say, considering that it's an entry level mid-range Android phone, and you can always add a micro SD card up to 64 GB. So in terms of storage, you shouldn't have a problem with this one. Let's just go back and let's hit the home button. We're getting the help screens, and yeah, we do get that gesture, and we can add up to 7 home screens. As you can see, that's the max that we have. And we also get this, yes, Samsung TouchWiz UI. And let's see what are the apps that are pre-installed. Chat On is there, Chrome browser is pre-installed, so that's nice. The default browser is also there. And what else? Samsung apps, video player. So not a lot of bloatware has been installed, so that's a good thing. And again, don't want to see the tips, etc. And as it's Jelly Bean, let's try if Google Now works. Who's the president of India? So as you can see, it worked. Let me try another. One more question. What's the height of Mount Everest?
Mount Everest is 8,848 meters.
So Google Now works perfectly, and the phone specs are also pretty decent for the price, I would say. It has 1 gig of RAM, dual core processor clocked at 1.2 gigahertz. Let's quickly open up the web browser. And as you can see, it loaded pretty quickly. This is the first time that we are using the phone. So initial impressions, it looks decent, I would say. The performance was snappy. It's not sluggish like some of the other, mid-range Android phones that we have recently seen. Let's try that. Tech to Buzz. And yes, this is the pinch to zoom. Let's just go to our site. Oops. Yeah, now I clicked it. And actually the phone is very light to hold also, so it doesn't feel heavy. That's nice. And then again, as I said, in the looks department also, it looks like a premium handset. Let's try the pinch to zoom gesture now. And as you can see, it's fairly responsive, I would say. Not bad. And though the screen is not a HD screen, it's 480 by 800. It is pretty crisp and a very decent screen, I would say. And let's just try to open this story, HTC One review. And let me just change the orientation. We have a YouTube video that's embedded on this web page, so let's try to play it back. Hit the play button and let's see if it can play it back without any issues. So as you can see, it could play that back also without any issue, so that's nice. So initial impressions, looks like a very nice handset, and the pricing also looks decent. And let's try the camera. Samsung says that it's a 5 megapixel shooter. And let me hit the tap to focus. Yeah, we do have this tap to focus functionality. Let me bring this Galaxy Star here. Let me take some photographs of that. And I took the photograph pretty quickly. Let us take of this Galaxy Core itself. And let me keep the flash to auto flash and let's see what happens. Interesting, the flash did not fire then also. But let's look at the photographs. And these are the photographs. Again, do note we are in artificial light, so it looks decent, I would say. This was shaky, but this, look at this one, it came pretty sharp. My hand shook, and this came out good. So the camera also looks pretty decent, but again, we'll know that a lot more when I do the full review for this. So again, I'll be doing a full in-depth review for this Samsung Galaxy Core, doing the benchmarking, doing a camera review. So if you have any other particular questions regarding this phone, do let me know in the YouTube comments. I'll try to include them in my review. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.